Hi there folks, Scott here, and some good news at last, particularly for Sega fans, as the Mega Drive Mini is set to be released on September the 19th. And we don't just have a release date, we also have the first 10 games that are going to come with it. So without any further ado, let's have a look. Number 1, Altered Beast. It's shite. It looks bad, it plays bad, it sounds bad. I understand that it's an important part of Mega Drive history as its first ever pack-in game, but it's shite. Number 2, Castlevania Bloodlines. Interestingly enough, the only Castlevania game to ever be released on the Mega Drive. It fits in perfectly with its NES, SNES and PlayStation pals, a brilliant mix of platforming, exploring and spooky things. Number 3, Comic Zone. Now, Comic Zone is an interesting mix of Street Fighter, Streets of Rage, and everything that happened to rock music after Nirvana came along. It has you playing as the living embodiment of 90s grunge, leaping from panel to panel in a very well drawn comic book. You wander around the pencil-based post-apocalypse, beating the piss out of a wide variety of mutants. It's fun to play, but it is balls hard. Number 4, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. This puzzler is the surprisingly fun child of Tetris and Columns. It has you trying to match up coloured beans before your opponent does, and two-player games can get surprisingly frantic. It also made a recent cameo in Sonic Mania as one of the boss battles. Number 5, Ecco the Dolphin. Here's the thing, playing as a dolphin is an original concept, and the graphics and sound are absolutely top-notch. However, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion, I don't actually think Ecco the Dolphin's a good game. It controls horribly, it's never particularly clear what you're actually meant to do, and once you do figure out what you're meant to do, it's incredibly difficult to just get on with it. I'm sorry, but it is nowhere near as good as you remember it. Number 6, Gunstar Heroes. Gunstar Heroes, however, is as close to perfect as run and gun games get on the Mega Drive. It throws armies of robots at you, it's got weird boss battles round every corner, it's got great combination weapons, and a surprisingly robust bag of kicks and punches. Everything about it is great, alright, just get right into it. Number 7, Shining Force. While Nintendo kids had the Final Fantasy games and Chrono Trigger to get right into, Sega fans had the Phantasy Star series and the Shining Force games. This game is actually the second in the series after Shining in the Darkness, and it's a perfectly good top-down RPG with turn-based combat, and it's well worth having a look. Number 8, Sonic the Hedgehog. There's not much to say about Sonic the Hedgehog which hasn't already been said, although I do think it suffers in comparison to Sonic 2, particularly in the areas of speed, graphical polish, and of course the iconic spin dash. Although, let's be honest, both games are eventually going to be on the system. Number 9, Space Harrier 2. Imagine Space Harrier in the arcade, except it looks and runs and plays like crap. Avoid. Number 10, Toldja Man. I have absolutely no idea what this game is, except the most 90s thing that's ever happened to me. It's so weird, it's like a misguided art project that just went too far to ever be stopped. I have literally no idea what's going on. Anyway, those are just my thoughts, but what about you? What games do you think are going to be on the Mega Drive Mini? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. As always, tell all your pals about this video, and I'll see you next week.